Having to see Abejoye's enemies fall flat without him doing anything is such a beautiful thing. I think it speaks about having patience and believing in God because He will be the one to fight your battles. Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Movies. My name is Lydia. I'm here with a review of Abejoye Season 7, Episode 5. And this episode was so good. Like, the action in this episode made me think that this would be the final episode, but no way, there are so much more to come. So in this video, I'm reviewing the episode and then we'll take a look at some expectations for the next episode on Sunday. So yes, we all know that Abejoye has been going through some mental stress these past few episodes. Like, he was humiliated publicly from his position without warning, without any signal, and he lost his position. It's not just about losing the position. It comes with dignity that he has lost. It comes with integrity that his own people denied him of. So this is not just something ordinary. It's not just removing his garment or anything. It comes with an emotional trauma. So Abejoye has been dealing with these emotions for a while now, and you could tell that he wanted to fight everything himself rather than going into God's hands for him to solve his problems for him. So you could tell how Abejoye is always crying, always in his room, lamenting, in tears, complaining and all that. But this episode brought answers to everything. This episode really brought answers. So yeah, this new appointee who is thinking that he's so powerful, he can lure the chief himself into following him into the market square to make his rituals and all that, only for him to be deceived because the chief himself has accepted Christ. And at that moment when this chief priest visited him, he was already praying, so that was a wrong timing for him. Now, his people have backed out on him that he's not as powerful as they thought, because if a whole chief that you've enchanted didn't obey your commands, then why are we following you? What power do you claim you have? Because you are not even able to show that power in any way. So why are we following you? So his people just left him stranded, and that was also a big humiliation. And I was like, wow, you went to your gods for protection and the protection never happened. Why won't you seek help elsewhere? But you go back to the same disappointment. But yes, I think this time around, his sacrifice was a bit tough and a bit heavy, so everything worked. But unfortunately for him, it backfired. So this is where it got interesting and it got twisted. I was thinking that, so how will Abejoye win this fight? How is Abejoye going to win this fight of this disgrace and all that? But this is what happens. This is what happened actually. They ended up fighting amongst themselves. There was a big confusion amongst the chiefs themselves. I'm like, wow, this is a twist on its own. Because if your own people are against you or you are against your own people, then there's no growth. You cannot thrive in any way. So I was really happy at that scene, thinking that, okay, now what is the solution to Abejoye's humiliation? How is he going to win back the seat? Only for me to find out that his counterpart or his enemy is going to be disgraced publicly, even worse than he did to Abejoye. So it tells us that this movie also teaches Christians that you should leave things in the hands of God because He knows the right path. There was a scene that Abejoye had gone to America and excited about leaving all his woes behind in Nigeria so that he leaves a space for a while and he has freedom. I was really thinking that was a real scene. Like, that would have been so painful because you book a flight to another country, another continent on its own, to settle for a while in order to relax, only for you to be told to go back because your mission is not done. That would have been very painful, but it only happened that it was in a dream, and I was very happy. So yes, Abejoye has finally gained back his seat. What's yours will always be yours, no matter how far it takes, no matter how far it goes, no matter how long it takes, it will always going to be yours. It is always going to be yours. Going to another interesting scene, it's the traditional councilman who wore a ring to slap Henry's son and then also wore the same ring to slap his son. in my previous review, I was like, when you throw a stone against the wall, it comes back to you. Thinking that you are destroying someone else's family, it has a way of just turning way directly to you or directly at you without any probable cause. Because I'm like, what? How did he get carried away, so carried away that he slapped his old son? Like, the son was really old. Like, he should be in his mid-30s, almost 40. Then you slap him. That's a serious embarrassment. And now you are feeling the emotions that, okay, you have possessed or you have charmed someone else's son. You didn't feel it until the charm is now done on your son. That's why it's like sometimes people really understand things better when it's done to them. But that was just by the way. So Henry is fine now. We all know that he was able to pronounce the word Jesus and his hands went back to normal. Henry is the man who went to see Bamidele and then went to greet him, only for him to just go off. Like his senses just disappeared, because at that time Bamidele had really prayed, had really worshipped God, so he was very, very, very strong. Guys, now to the funny scene. We know these people who took bribes and then spent the money for it not to work out well have been, let me say, put on bail, and the only solution is if they return the money or when they return the money to the rightful owner. Now, you people are not even embarrassed that you are arrested for theft. Now, you think that coming back to the town, you need to make noise, you need to make a fuss about it. You've gone to hire a whole fanfare, a whole car. Meanwhile, you're already in debt. Like, I'm like, why are you in debt and you are incurring more debt to yourself? Like, who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? So this was basically what Abejoye was about. And I think that the next episode, as usual, is going to be very, very interesting. Now, some expectations. Abejoye has gone back for his crown. Like, he has received his crown back. What's yours will always find its way back to you. He has received his crown back. But then, is that the end of the journey? Next, do you think that Henry's son is going to get healed? He's going to get the sense, or he's going to really get the energy to pronounce the word Jesus and be healed? I think he will, because if pronouncing Jesus is the only solution, why won't I just pronounce this rather than going to pay lots of money to a hospital to give me a cure? Guys, I'll be ending here for today. Let me know what you think about this episode. I think it was good. It covered all the parts very well. I saw everybody very well. Their parts were well played in this episode. My name is Lydia once again. If you are new to the channel, please do well to subscribe for more videos and more updates. Till next time, bye.